Out the door. I just ran out the door and all the way down to the beach at 8 o'clock local time here in Tortola, but it didn't record, so all of a sudden we're out the beach. I don't know how to do out the door without going out the door. It's a gray start here in Tortola. Actually, it's a little cooler this morning. It's 73 degrees with a dew point of 71. It rained last night. A little bit of a disturbance, upper level disturbance over Tortola, the British Virgin Islands, and I know Virga, and that's Virga. That's precipitation right there. So we had a little bit of a probably surface trough come through here, and the sun is up. It's right there. So it's beautiful, kind of comfortable. Well, I do like the sunshine, but I like the interesting weather too. New England, though, it's a fascinating day. Where to start? When I got up early here, it was 4 a.m. In New England, 5 a.m. here. And here is the temperature map. Look at these readings. 9 below zero, Berlin, New Hampshire. 9 below zero, Whitefield, and even 28 degrees on Nantucket. And this is called high barometer cold, quite the inversion. Nantucket at 28 is 9 degrees colder than up close to the top of Mt.Washington, believe it or not. 37 degrees at 4,000 feet on Mt.Washington. 34 degrees warmer than 3 degrees down at Pinkham Notch. Unbelievable. This is a rather rare event, and strong inversion with that 1033 millibar high pressure system over New England. Now, 3 days in a row, well, 2 days in a row. It snowed on Christmas Eve, and this came in after on Christmas Day. So here we are, 2 days in a row of beautiful wintry weather in the Northeast. What a day. This is the first time we've gone 2 days in a row without any kind of significant weather, excluding that weather on Cape Cod yesterday morning. In weeks, they've been coming at us one every other day, supplying us with this just beautiful white Christmas for most of New England, and ice skating on the ponds, and even in Boston, there's ice skating going on. I forgot to share it a couple days ago. Charlie Brown, it's his real name, started ice skating at the Boston Public Garden back on about Monday or so. We've had safe ice, just a great stretch of weather, and here I am missing it down here. And it can't last forever, right? There's a lot going on. National advisories, watches, and warnings. Winter storm that came in, well, it was a powerful storm on the West Coast 24 hours ago. It made headlines. It's now crossing over the Northwest Rockies, Wasatch. There are winter storm warnings in Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, then a huge area of gray. That's dense fog advisory from Louisiana north to Minnesota. That's the warmer air coming over the colder land. It causes the fog. And here in the Northeast, there's a winter weather advisory. That's the purple for tomorrow for some freezing rain possible. Not a lot, but it doesn't take much. With the ground so cold, and after days and days of cold, even if it's temperatures in the 30s, the ground's still going to be in the 20s. That creates icing. It's a storm coming out of Texas. We've been talking about it for a couple of days, and there was a severe weather outbreak yesterday. A few tornadoes reported in Texas and Louisiana. Timeout, we've got fish breaking over here. Anybody want to go fishing? Come on, what is it? Kate, now you told me you went to someplace called Shark Bay. I did go in the water yesterday, no sign of sharks. It'd be fun to see what that fish is right there. Oh, see him? Kind of a, look at that, the waves going, one going left, one going right. How fun is this? I love waves. We're going to talk more about the tides in our In More segment, where I did go for a hike yesterday. I went up as high as I could, and which is not really that high, but much appreciated in the comments section about the gliding wanderer dragonfly. I did encounter another dragonfly, and thank you, BN Kula, for the comment about the dragonfly. All right, back to weather. Let's go. So the storms are going to be all lined up. There's a bottleneck in the atmosphere now, this sort of roadblock in New England with this high pressure that's been here for 2 days. Satellite imagery shows the systems. Look at that. There's 1, 2, 3 when you go from the Mississippi River Valley to the West Coast, and then right off the West Coast by a few hundred miles, there is another storm. Look at that wound up, and the Ocean Prediction Center says that is a hurricane force storm, another one in the Pacific Ocean. These are all lined up, and here we're going to go back into one every 36 hours. That one that says hurricane force is going to get here on New Year's Eve, maybe by the stroke of midnight, if not earlier. So what should we show first? HRRR, okay, we'll show that. The high pressure is over us today. The wind is going to increase a little bit from the south-southwest, but another beautiful day in New England. Temperatures are comfortable. You saw 30s on the top of the mountain, 20s at the bottom of the mountain. And then tonight and tomorrow, that pink there, that is freezing rain that's going to be developing. Light freezing rain, mostly central and southern New England. It's kind of a wave on a warm front. It's not going to be a huge deal unless it's your driveway that you slide and fall and hurt yourself on. And the road crews will be out. There's a bit of warning for this. It's going to be less than 0.2 of an inch of precipitation, probably in most cases less than 1/10. And then that's gone. And then we're going to have more significant weather coming in after that. So what should I show? Should I show the Shrewsbury, representative for New England, Euro meteogram? After tomorrow's light wintry mix, then we are going into an extended thaw with the temperature going up into the 40s on Sunday with a period of rain probably waiting until later in the afternoon to come in to eastern New England. Then it's really Sunday night, early Monday. We're in the warmth. We may have a record high, low temperature near 50 on Monday morning. And then it dries out, and then New Year's Eve, another system coming in. It's going to be a lot colder, but still probably warm enough for rain around Shrewsbury before the real wintry chill returns, probably January 2nd. A fish just jumped right in front of me right here. How far in the water you want me to go? All right, why don't we just go to the Euro now? And I'll try and take it slowly here as the systems are coming in one after another off the Pacific, and we are going back into our one every other day storm pattern. There's the first one coming in here, sort of a wave on a warm front tomorrow with that wintry mixed color coming right across us. And then the real system is going to be driving up the St. Lawrence River Valley on Sunday with a period of moderate or perhaps even heavy rain with some thunderstorms possible for a time late Sunday into early Monday. It's not a washout at our ski resorts on Sunday or Monday. The first part of Sunday, second half of Monday look best there, and it is going to warm up. But then right Monday night, Tuesday, it is getting colder in northern New England, and here comes another system, another powerful sub-1,000 millibar low is going right along the south coast. This is mostly just around New Year's Eve, stroke of midnight, and then on Wednesday, New Year's Day, that's taken off. We're left with colder air coming in. Rain may end as snow, and incidentally, the Euro is the warmest with this, and it does show some wintry mix in northern New England, and that takes off. And then it looks like we're in a cold pattern starting again about January 2nd, and there are going to be other waves coming along that really are not showing up too much here until we get to about now out to Sunday, January 5th at 7 p.m. That's 240 hours, 10 days out, and there's quite the potent storm in the Great Lakes states coming east, and we're right on the rain snow line with that. The fact that high pressure is going to our south, but there's another one off just to our north. It's going to be difficult to forecast the rain snow line on that one, but I would tend to think it's going to be more snow than rain coming in here. Now this would be into about the end of the first week of January. So our old-fashioned winter is going to have a little disruption. It's almost impossible for us to go an entire Christmas and New Year's vacation without some kind of warm, wet weather, but certainly beats what's happened the last decade or so in the Northeast. And I'm just mesmerized by whatever fish are jumping right out here. I think that's good enough for our weather segment. Let me stare at the ocean here for a bit while I talk about going for a walk up into the hills yesterday and what we saw. Lots of different animals. Chickens, they're everywhere around here, but I was caught off guard by some goats and also some cows. I was really caught off guard by the cow, and so I'll save that. And also I've been talking about the cacophony. Chuck Stockdale, it's shed day, isn't it? It's Friday, and a little teaser of the cacophony last night right here. The noises. I'll do more extended segment on the nighttime noises and the evening. I'll make another copy of that tonight for tomorrow's and more. But for now, I guess those fish are not going to show off for us. So why don't I just pan out here, and hopefully I didn't make the same mistake yesterday talking too loud over the noise of the ocean. I know it kind of overmodulated. So it is a brighter morning in New England than it is in the British Virgin Islands. You feel sorry for me? No, I didn't think so. All right. One more morning out this door, and I'll hopefully have the microphone and camera turned on when I do go out the door tomorrow morning. And I'll talk to you then. Here's the and more, taking a hike up the hills yesterday and making fun of the Old Farmer's Almanac weather forecast. In all due respect, I love the Old Farmer's Almanac. Here it is. When in doubt, go higher. In search of a scenic vista up the hill. There's a rooster that was making nothing but noise until I got here. Here? Where's here? You know, one of those spots. Got a bicycle. Take that bicycle down. So here we are, a couple hundred feet above the water. Pretty, ain't it? Yeah, somewhat frightening. I don't know why that rooster stopped making noise. Keep going. Higher. A little better right here. Some chopping. There's some beauty. Always enjoy the company of dragonflies. They move so fast. Hard to catch up with them. Maybe a few hundred feet up now. Getting up there. Once again, there was a rooster. Yeah, that's more like it. And then there's the pool right down there. That way to the Atlantic Ocean. Bad dog charters, take you anywhere you want, island hopping. And then over here is the Caribbean. I'm not at the top, but I'm closer. And now we're looking south into the Caribbean. Into Harbor View, I believe is the name of that village down there. And other islands, which we'll be exploring later in this vacation. Not sure how much more hiking. Probably be a fun view way up there by that tower, but the sun may go down on me. Oh yeah, real water. Respect the barbed wire fence, indeed. All right, I think this is about as high as I can get, looking towards the southeast, toward the Caribbean. And there are higher spots around here, but I can't seem to hike to them. Beautiful houses, huh? And then right over here, you can't even see down into the Caribbean. I mean to the Atlantic. That was the Caribbean behind me. I don't think so. So this stuff grows so tall, so fast around here, I guess. But some convection happening there to the northeast of the island. So I guess the fence wasn't so much for the humans. Hey, G-O-A-T-S. Look at them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And one friendly one. Hi. Bye. Nice chatting. You gotta go out the door. You find weather and more. I heard that. So how steep is this goat path? It's as steep as a trail at Mount Mansfield called Goat. We don't have barbed wire, but we got the veil bots. It's not what do goats eat, it's what don't goats eat. And this cliff is as steep as the trail at Mount Mansfield called Goat. It's even more steep over there where I first saw them. More and more and more. A lot of these guys around here too. Kind of the same color as the wall. Jump! I just saw one jump about 2 feet. Anyhow, there used to be a wall here. Also rains like tropical downpours here in the tropics. Where do you think we got the expression tropical downpour? And there's our beach. Surf looks fine from here, doesn't it? Little 2-foot swell, but there's no point break that I can see. Maybe way over there. around the corner to the right. Yeah, clean fill wanted, or any fill wanted. So I made it to the level of that villa. Probably walk behind it if I keep going. Still kind of an obstructed view though. Wyndham Resort right down there. You ever heard the expression, a cow pissing on a flat rock? Well, I just heard it, and it just scared the bejeebies out of me. I just jumped right out of my socks. Hi. There was a barbed wire fence right there. Yeah, what are you eating? Kind of reminds me of that time I ran into that moose on Rumble, and he just stood there looking at me. All right, let's have a staring contest. There's somebody else in there too. Quiz time. What do cows eat? What don't cows eat? Humans, hopefully. Hi. I'm thinking school just got out or something. There's 10 cars going by right now. Any more? Alright, so it's the farm. I'm definitely in a confluent zone. I'm trying to stay out of the way of the vehicles, which seem to be coming quite frequently, and it sounds like there's a big one right now. Oh yeah, it's the water truck that we saw earlier. And water uphill. And if you feel like investing here in Tortola, kind of familiar name there, Beacon Realty, and Sotheby's for sale right here. Sample of some of the properties. And I like these kind of tracks too. Tracks etched in time and cement, even some waves. And I'm on the left side of the road, and here comes a car. We drive on the left side of the road. Right. Yeah, you go out the door, you're in danger. That's what happens, even if you don't go out the door. Life is precarious and beautiful. There's always something beautiful. And interesting signs and names. 1.5, whatever road this is. The house is called Sea Change. So that's universal. Fun names. There's a switchback. These roosters were just yelling at me. Of course, they disappeared. Easier to get close up to a goat and a cow than a rooster. They're right down there. Very steep. Oh, there's a dog. We haven't had a dog yet since getting here. Hi. Get many visitors? Lots of roosters. Chickens? What's the difference? Boy and girl, Tim. Boy and girl. Switch back. Now the chickens are up the hill. In there. Lush. Where are they? Hello? Hello? Like I said, easier to find goats and cows than chickens. Where are you? I hear you. They're right there. Oh, there he is. He just ran over that ledge. About 5:15 local. That would be 4:15 in New England. Sun has gone down over the big hill that I have come down, and I'm catching up with the 2025 Old Farmer's Almanac and 2025 trends, bees and farmland, and I don't see any rainbows. That's where we were up there a short time ago. And so I think this will be the end for today. I'll just leave you with a time lapse of the sky in Weymouth, Massachusetts. Get a copyright on this music. I don't think I can do this. I gotta get away from the music. All right, get away from the music so I won't get a copyright infringement. And I think we can actually see the sun set again over here on the beach. Just missed it. Just missed it. So I just noticed the winter forecast for New England. Focus. Mild and dry. How's that working out? Yeah, sure. But I still love it. There's so much in here. Maybe I'll give you some more excerpts as we ply the waters here from the Atlantic to the Caribbean. Chickens, cows, goats, more and more and more. Rolling with the tides in a sea of philosophy, myth, and lore. Much has been said about the nature of waters, but the most wonderful circumstance is the alternate flowing and ebbing of the tides, which exists indeed under various forms, but is caused by the sun and the moon. Tomorrow night, the bats and the bugs and the sounds. The gnats are all over me right now. Oh. Ow, 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 ow. Come on out, bats and dragonflies, save me. Somebody stop me. So we'll add one more animal to the array today. Cumulus rabbits. There's one that just crossed the road successfully. There's one that tried to cross the road but is now pro-chow. And there's one that was about to cross the road and decided, nope, I'm going the other way. Or is that a hippopotamus? All right, TK. I've only had like 2 cocktails, but I am reading Old Farmer's Almanac and the tides and cats.